Alright, this is a review on the Crow's Tactical Outfitters UMPH, which stands for Universal Modular Platform Holster. This is a Cryptex design. It's the black design. Some people don't like it. They do more of just a solid color, but they have a lot of different designs. The way that this holster is set up is it is a shell with a blade. As you can see, the blade on the inside. You can choose the colors. The blade that I have set in here is red. This is the Glock series blade. This is supposed to fit any Glock that you put inside of this holster. It's a universal holster. And from what I've found, it is the one and only universal holster made of kydex out on the market today. So what I have here is a Gen 3 17 Glock, a Gen 3 Glock 19. I also have the Gen 4 Glock 32 and also the Gen 3 Glock 20, which is a larger frame. These are smaller frame pistols, and this is the larger frame pistol. We're going to see how well these work. So we're going to start off with the smaller frame, which is the Glock 32. It's been safety checked already for you safety check guys. So the way I have it set up now is I have the 1.5 inch loops on here because the Riggers belt that I wear is a 1.5 inch. So it fits my Riggers belt pretty well. And the way that the screws are set up, there's quite a bit of screws. I have them loosened up to where it will fit my Glock 32 because that's what I'm going to be using this for. So as far as retention goes. So you'll notice you slide the Glock in. Nice retention. Snaps in. Nothing comes out. Nice good firm retention. Now if this isn't a belt, it'd be easier to draw. You just draw the firearm out and then take your shot as needed. Snaps right on in. Nice and easy. Removes nice and easy. The way that I see that the blade is set up is the blade is set up to fit all of the trigger guards on all of the Glocks. So in a sense, using the trigger guard as the form for retention, it should fit any Glock that you put in here. So that was the Gen 4 Glock 32 357. So now we're going to try the similar frame 19, which is a 9mm. With the retention set on this already for the 32, it should just slide right on in. Slides in and locks. Nice and easy. Nothing comes out. The retention is nice and tight. Draws very easily. Now we have the Glock 17, which you'll notice the 17 is longer than the 19. So you have a difference in length on the actual firearm itself in the slide. So if this is truly universal, the 17 should fit right on in just as easy as the 32 and the 19. Slides right on in. What you'll notice is you'll see a little bit come out here, and that's why the design is set up for the extra space to come out of the holster. Has no problems locking in, good retention, and a nice solid draw. Nice smooth draw. So we've done 3 different Glocks in a smaller frame. Now we've done the review on the smaller frame pistols, the 17, 19, and 32. I have this holster now loosened up as much as I feel comfortable loosening this holster up. You'll notice that you'll hear a little bit of the rattle going on with the bolts or the screws, and that kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable as far as losing some of these and losing my retention on the holster. But when you do order one of these, that comes with extra screws and grommets and stuff like that. That way, if you do happen to lose them running around, you have replacement. And the guys that are pretty close by, fairly local in the Houston area, they can just shoot you some over. But now we've gone over the smaller ones. We're going to try the Glock 20, also similar to the 21, which is a large frame pistol, and see how it fits inside of this holster. Once again, the holster is completely loosened up. Once you slide the firearm in the holster, you'll notice that it expands quite a bit. It's a very, very tight fit. Sliding it in just naturally, that seems to be a problem. It locks up and it will not slide in due to the grip that's on here. What I have found that if I place my thumb over the back side of the slide and create a firm hold on that slide, I can lock that into place. It's not going anywhere, it's very tight, and it comes out the top side. Now, in having to do that, I do not want to have to worry about the draw or holstering the firearm due to how tight this actually is. So that was very difficult to slide out. And like I said, this is loosened up pretty much as far as I feel comfortable doing. So I would say the larger frame pistols, you'd probably not be very applicable to using this holster. All in all, I think that this holster is very good. It's unique in itself. I now have one holster that will fit any of my firearms that I take to the range. I can just swap them out. As far as hunting goes, which is this Glock 20 is mostly used for, I'll stick with pretty much a thumb break, a leather holster. I'm a big fan of leather, or maybe something along the lines of nylon to keep this thing retained on my hip. Not quite fitting in here. So once again, this is a review for Crow's Tactical Outfitters. They are in Kingwood, Texas. Below I'll have their information so you can take a look for yourself and see how you like them.